Hello. My name is Marlene. I took my NCLEX exam last Saturday and I passed my NCLEX with 75 questions in 75 minutes. So that was awesome, right? So I just want to give you a quick review regards of Moi and Joey's webinar program. I took their webinar 4-week self-paced program. I joined their program. I found them on Facebook like in September or October. Then I joined their program around the last of October, and which was amazing, guys. From the day 1 till the day 20, Moi did an amazing job. He helped us how to approach NCLEX type questions and how to put more time to some concept. So this is my second time to take NCLEX exam. First time when I took it, I had to sit for 265 questions, almost like 6 hours. That exam was horrible. I had so many questions from medication that I never ever heard of, and I had cardiac and respiratory disorder, which made my exam worst. Actually, I knew that before I getting my quick result. I knew that I failed because the questions was very hard. I wasn't sure about it. Then that time I was using ATI because my school used ATI, and then I had UWorld to do practice questions. And this time I only used Moi and some practice questions to put more effort and see how I can answer NCLEX type questions or things like that. But it really helped. Moi is amazing, guys. So I received so many calls after I passed my NCLEX exam. I received so many calls, and they were asking me, have you seen like a word-to-word questions from Moi's webinar or even from his weekly exam? My answer is no. You are not going to see the word-to-word questions, but definitely you will going to see the concept that he was forcing you to understand or forcing you to study during the webinar. It was on the test. On that, the whole 75 questions, most of them are like precautions and all that diabetic insipidus, SIADH, all that diseases, and especially the ECG strip. I was having hard time. My NCLEX was first time when I took my NCLEX, it was full of EKG strip. They throw me with EKG strip again and again, and I knew that I missed it. That's what I was keep getting the same concept. So this time EKG was my top priority. I really wanted to know about it. He gave just like one day, he told us about the EKG, maybe around like 15 to 20 minutes he spent on EKG. That helped me a lot, and right after I finished it, I tried to do some practice EKG strips to identify the rhythm and nursing action. It really helped, guys. So I highly recommended Moi and Joey and their webinar program to each one of you guys. You can at least try, right? So you already spent so many money on buying like DVD packages and book packages, and also like the exam practice questions or something like that. You can try this. I did that. So I tried and it worked to me. If it's worked to me, it definitely helped you guys to pass your NCLEX exam too. Then throughout this journey, I was having hard time. I was pregnant. When I took the exam, I am in my 32 weeks pregnant. So I had so many reasons to say no to NCLEX exam. I had so many excuses to say no to the NCLEX. Sometimes I was on bed rest, completely strict bed rest with bathroom privileges. Even though I kept my notes, I kept my laptop near to my bed and I was studying. I was not ready to say no, or I was not ready to find an excuse to say no. Even I had like 1,000 reasons to say excuse. I found one reason to beat this NCLEX exam and achieve my goal, which really helped, guys. If you do hard work and follow what Moi want you to do, you will definitely get the success. If I can do it, you guys can definitely do it. And all the very best for the ones who are going to take the NCLEX exam sooner, and the ones who are seeing me in this webinar review. I wish you guys all the very best. Do whatever Moi want you to do. If he want you to delete all the social media from your cell phone, delete it, guys. I did it, and I found extra time each day to spend on my NCLEX journey. So you can do this, guys. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. So all the very best once again, and I highly recommended this program to each one of you. I passed with 75, which I never ever thought about it, guys. English is my second language. I came to US 8 years ago. I only knew how to say yes or no, so I was always worrying about the grammar part of the NCLEX exam. Am I going to understand what they're asking for? But it is easy, guys. If it is easy. So Moi was encouraging throughout all of his webinar classes. He gave us a code and he gave us inspirational stories. He gave us people who did their NCLEX exam, their review and all that things on most of them, like not most, like all of his webinar was like that. So it's really inspiration for me to take the NCLEX and pass, and I did it. So you guys can also do it. And